Welcome back to the pop up. Yes, yes, yes. I am right back here popping up today because I have been in these internet streets and I'm telling you, I have found so much that I know I cannot fit in my podcast. And that is what these pop ups are about. I pop in, we talk about it, we kiki about it, then I pop right back out. And that is what we are going to do today because I have been in these internet streets most of the day. And I'm telling you, I found the most delicious, messy, petty tweets that I just had to share, and they are about Kate. I'm telling you, these streets are hot today because the squatties are doing nothing. When I tell you nothing but dragging Kate today, they are doing nothing but dragging Kate today because she pretty much showed up and outed herself as a fraud and this whole cancer thing as a scam. I kid you not. The squatties are just having a feels day with this so-called drink a lot of water and get a lot of sunshine. Ooh, I'm telling you, and boy, oh boy, the derangers cannot handle it. And we just love that for them. But let me put this up. Like I said, we're just going to do it real quick. And I'm just going to show you the pettiness and the messiness real quick. We're going to kiki about it. And then I'm going to pop out because, of course, I got to do my podcast later. So don't y'all forget. Now tune in for that podcast because it will be coming. But let's get into this. I'm going to put this up. And this, I'm telling you, I laugh because it's so true. It says, imagine all of the plotting and scheming only to farther out yourself as a cancer fraud. Where is the lie? Because I'm telling you, the squatties believe that this was all planned, trying to somehow overshadow Megan's premiere of With Love Megan. They just plotted and planned and schemed and then got uh, Kitty Cat over there to the hospital talking. Every time her and William talk, they out themselves. They cannot help themselves. Y'all remember William was over there in South Africa with his legs crossed, and he is the one who said that Kitty Cat had the precancerous cells. It's not something that the Sussex Squad made up or we pulled out of thin air like the derangers do about Megan. No, that's what he said. He said that. And this is what she said. And I'm gonna tell y'all another little juicy fact. Y'all know when Kitty Cat was sitting there with that lady, I'm gonna put a picture of it. That lady with the coal hat on, and they say you use that to try to maintain your hair, keep your hair from coming out. Do you not know that it is? And I'm gonna have it later in my podcast. Kitty Cat outed herself and said she never used that. Sitting up there with every hair she has ever had in her life. I mean, from birth, never lost a hair. And telling this lady who is trying to struggle to keep hers that she never used that the cold cap to try to maintain her hair. This woman is a menace to herself. I'm telling you, but yes, scheming and plotting, and it's all we don't even have to do anything. The more they come out, I believe that's why they don't come out because the more they come out and the more they talk, they expose themselves. There it is for everybody to see. All right, let me put this one up. And I found this one so funny because it's absolutely true. I mean, can you keep up? Can you keep up with what they're telling us? What's coming out of Kensington Palace over there? I cannot keep up. I'm telling you, this particular squatty said this. Why did she Photoshop the photos? Just going through all the stuff that these people have done. Why? Why are you doing this? And then it goes on to say, why did she have her sister and her mom in the car pretending to be her? This particular squatty doesn't even believe that the person in the car that they said were Kate was actually Kate. She think it was Pippa. And a lot of people have said that. Now, I don't know who that was or what that was, but all I know it was a farce to say the least. And then the squatter goes on to say, why that body double at the farmer's market? Now, we all know that was a body double. And why? Good question. Why? But yet and still we're supposed to believe everything that comes from over there. And it's as if the people, I mean, well, the media. I don't believe that the British people just eat this nonsense up because the people has always been smarter than the media. But the media always try to keep the people stupid. I'm just saying. And it says, and then in treatment, why Wilmington? Meaning, if you were in treatment, why you at Wilmington with in the sun with a tan and all of that? And we all know that that goes against anybody who is, taking chemotherapy. Why? Why? And it said, why trooping the colors? Why the Hallmark video? This particular squad had so many questions. But when you put them all together, it really sounds really, really amateur the way they are handling things over at Kensington Palace. And it just seems shady, doesn't it? It just seems squirmy. It absolutely does. I'm just saying. All right, I want to put this one up. And this particular person is not a squatty. They are royalists. I mean, a staunch royalist. And not so much a fan of William and Kate because they really feel like William and Kate are really damaging the monarchy. And she says this January, KP said it was non cancerous. Y'all remember that headline after headline? They made a statement and said that it was not cancerous, that she was not going to get any cancer treatment. Then it says March, Kate said cancer had been present. That's when she was getting all that heat for disappearing, being lazy. And then September, Sky News said it was precancerous cells. I had somebody in my comments wanted to argue with me about that. I said, no, argue with your mama. Argue with the man who said it, which was, William over there in South Africa with his legs crossed. Argue with them because we didn't just pull this out of thin air. This is what they have been saying. We're just using what they have been saying. And then it goes on to say September KP said not to repeat, the princess was cancer free. Y'all remember that? It was a lot of confusion about that. And some of those flying monkeys were talking amongst themselves, saying, what are they saying? They said in the video, in the shampoo video, that she was cancer free, but yet and still we're not supposed to say it. Y'all remember that? I think it was Chris Ship and I think it was Richard. Richard, what is his name? I can't think of his name. But those two were going back and forth about it. And then it said January, Kate said she is in remission. Funny, isn't it? It is funny. And she said that this particular person said it is really, really funny. And then this person answered her back and said this. It's truly a mind-boggling timeline. It's planned, it's not, it's gone, it's there. It was never there. It's completely gone. No, wait, it may be gone. And that is how they have handled it over to KP. And these are people are not squatties. These are people who support the crown are saying, wait a minute, it's truly mind-boggling this timeline you've given us. It's planned, it's not planned, it's gone, it's there, it was never there, it's completely gone. No, wait a minute, it has come back, it's gone. That's, that's my dog over there, y'all. And then I'm going to put this up. It says, and this is how you know that this woman is dumb as a rock. In her attempt to upstage Meghan, she hastily got a film crew together to go film her hook cancer patients. Where is the lie? And tell them to drink lots of water and hang out in the sun. See how useless and ridiculous these roles are. Exactly. Exactly. I mean, they are calling her out. My timeline is filled up with people saying, "What is going on here?" And it's filled up with people who are experiencing this dreadful disease and our family members who are in the throes of this dreadful disease saying, "What is she talking about? What kind of chemotherapy was she getting?" And she sit up there and said she didn't even do anything to try to save her hair. Wow. That's all I can say. Wow. It is so much fun online right now. Let me do this one. Let me do this one real quick. It says, as I have said before, it's difficult for her to speak credibly about cancer causes. She's running a scam. Every time she opens her mouth, it's more obvious that this is a hoax. This is, I mean, everybody is saying it. It says she single handedly done irreversible damage to the cancer cause through a brazen scam and misinformation. Because if she did have cancer, this person said she ain't learned nothing. How can you go through cancer treatment and not learn anything? I mean, as more and more comes out to what she had said while she was there at the hospital, the more and more it's showing itself as a scam, as a brazen scam, as this particular person said. I'm just saying. And look at somebody just put a stamp on it and said wrong again. It is. It is so crazy. All right, y'all. I'm gonna put this one up, and this one right here just gets to the root of what this is all about and what I have said. It has never been about cancer. It has always been about the stench of racism and how they wanted to try to wash themselves clean. And this particular, I'm putting it up, it says, do I believe either Charles or Kate were actually both diagnosed with cancer? It really doesn't matter. What I do believe is that they were both called out for having concerns regarding the color of an unborn child's skin. Then they both fell ill. We won't forget. And I said this yesterday in my podcast. That it was about washing themselves clean, trying to get the stench off. But what they don't seem to understand, we will not forget. The stench will remain. She will always be KKK. Yeah, she'll always be that. And we'll always bring it up. It's never going to go away and it's never going to die. And cancer cannot wash it clean. I'm just saying. All right, y'all. I want to put this up. They dragging. They dragging them. They dragging them. They dragging everybody. And this particular Squatty said this 42 and 43-year old looking 80. Y'all don't want me to look up on the couch covers and I mean the couch cushions and try to look for that lie, do you? Because at the end of the day, it is no lie to be detected. It says that one-sided competition is killing them softly, not going back to the Fugees, not going back to Roberta Flack. Not no, killing them softly. No. It said, I'm at peace with that. This particular squad said this one-sided competition is killing them softly, and I'm at peace with that. She is at peace with it killing them softly. I cannot with what squatties are starting to come up with today. I cannot. I'm telling you, I cannot. And this is my last one. They have not stopped dragging Justine Bateman. I'm telling you, I know she got skid marks on the back of her heels from what the people online. And it's not just the squatties, it is so many people are just dragging her for coming out talking her nonsense. And this particular squatty, well, this particular person, because I'm not going to say it's a squatty because I don't recognize the name, but I tell you what, they drug her for filth. I'm telling you, it was people under this comment just giving her claps, just absolutely just snapping their fingers. Go, you read that one. You read that one. And this is what it said. I'm gonna put it up. It said Justine Bateman needs to keep her sour milk smelling arse out of Harry and Meghan's business. Out here looking like a feature on face, out here looking like a feature on facesofmeth.com. Skin like an old leather boot. Skin like an old like skin like old leather boots. Can't get can't get a job in Hollywood because of her nasty behavior. It's all coming out how she has behaved and how people see her and her attitude. This is nothing new for her. And people are calling her out on it. It says, but has an opinion. Nobody asked you, Biatch. Nobody asked you. Nobody asked you. Tell me. Oh, maybe give her some claps. Maybe give her some claps. And my favorite part is need to keep her sour milk smelling arse out of Harry and Meghan's business. All right now, one for the people in the back, a little louder. Yes, she do, cause she looks like she smells like sour milk. I'm just saying. All right, y'all. I'm gone now. Bye.